He's one of the highest-profile Western visitors to Gaza in years. Jimmy Carter said he wanted to see how people had been affected by Israeli military action here and to witness for himself the extent of the destruction caused. When he did, including here at one of the many schools in Gaza that was damaged, he said he was struck by a sense of grief and anger.
It's very distressing to me. I have to hold back tears when I see the deliberate destruction that has been wreaked against your people. I come here to the American school, which was educating your children, supported by my own country, and I see that it's been deliberately destroyed by bombs from F-16s made in my country and delivered to the Israelis.
Mr. Carter said continued Israeli policies, especially its severe restrictions on goods and people allowed in and out of Gaza, meant Palestinians here were being treated more like animals than human beings. Israel says the problem is Hamas and what it sees as the Islamist faction's agenda to wipe Israel from the map. Against official American policy, Mr. Carter met the deposed Hamas Prime Minister Ismail Haniyeh. At the end of his visit, President Carter talked of his despair at what he'd seen on his tour of Gaza, but said the only way out of the conflict was to have Israel and a newly created Palestinian state living side by side, something Ismail Haniyeh said he was serious about wanting to work towards.
If there is a real project aiming to solve the Palestinian issue on the principle of establishing a Palestinian state according to the borders of June 1967, with complete sovereignty and rights, then we welcome this.
Mr. Haniyeh said he'd been heartened by what he called a new language and a new spirit coming out of Washington of late. Though President Carter said he'd visited Gaza purely as a private citizen, he said he would be reporting his findings to the White House. Halim Makboul, BBC News, Gaza City.